Okay, hello all. In this video, we will talk about something called the harder question in the rounding up, rounding down, and rounding off. So you will see some word problem. That means in Chinese called 文字題 in this question. So you must know also know how to do this in your examination. So make sure that you know how to do it. Let's look at the teaching example. The hand span. Hand span means that your hand from here to here. That means your length of the hand of 7 students are shown below. That is 15.3, 16.8, 40.5, 40.7, etc. Estimate the average hand span. You are going to find the average. In Chinese, this is called 平均數. By rounding off each 每一個 of the above hand span to the nearest integer. So we will count this one by one. First of all, we will estimate this one is the average hand span is something. What we will have here is we'll do it one by one. For 15.3, we are going to round off. That means we'll look at the integer, 7 of this. For 3, it is less than 4, so we write 15 here. For 8 is greater than 5, so this one is 17. 14.5, this one is greater than or equal to 5. So I make it bigger, so this is 15. For 17.1, this one is smaller than 4, so I will change it to 17 only. For 2 is smaller than 4, so once again 14. And 15.6, so this one is bigger than 5, so this is 16. And for 17.5, this is bigger than or equal to 5, so this one is 18. So I divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 numbers. So the answer for this one is 15 plus 15 is 30. 14 plus 16 is also 30, so this is 60. 17 plus 17 is 34, so this is 94. Plus 10, 104, plus 8, 112, divided by 7. So the answer is 16 cm. Okay. So we finished the teaching example 5.1. So now it's your turn. Please do the quick practice 5.1 in 30 seconds. Okay, now if you do not finish the question, please pause the video now and I will tell you the answer for this question. Okay, for part A, the answer for this one is 80,000. For part B, this one is called 16,000. So make sure that you know the correct answer for the quick practice 5.1. Okay, now we will go to the teaching example 5.2. For part A, you are going to estimate the value of 27.15 plus 38.642 minus 489.4 by rounding up for part A, 高估 the number to the nearest integer. For part B, you're going to rounding down the nearest integer once again. Okay, now let's do the question. For part A, you are going to consider the integer. That means the 7, 8, and 9. Because part A is rounding up, that means I must make them bigger. So 27 make one more bigger, that is 28. 38, I want to make one more bigger, that is 39. And then 489, I want to make one more bigger. This is not 480, this is 490. Okay, so you will have the question like this. And the answer for this one, you will have is 28 plus 39 is 58 plus 9, that is 67, and minus 400. So that is negative 423. So this is the answer for part A. So for part B, the answer for this one, every time I will look at this, I will not change anything. I just get all the something that behind the decimal. So this is 27 plus 38 minus 489. So 27 plus 38 is 65. So I want to minus it is that this is minus 424. So this one is the answer of the rounding down. So now I will give you 30 seconds to do the quick practice 5.2 by yourself first. So make sure that you know how to do these questions. Okay, now I will tell you the answer. If you cannot finish now, just pause the video. For part A, the answer for this one is 166 for rounding up. And for part B, for rounding down, the answer is 165. Make sure that you got the correct answer. Okay, now we will go to the last question. Not last question, we will have another example for this. This one is the word problem for rounding up and rounding down. In a shopping mall, customer who spend $500 or above can enjoy free parking for 2 hours. 每使500蚊就可以有2個小時嘅免費泊車服務。And customer who spend 1,000 or above can draw a lucky draw. 有個大抽獎。Nancy bought 3 items which cost $118, $121, and $305 respectively. Estimate whether Nancy can enjoy free parking for 2 hours. Explain your answer. In this question, we are going to calculate that can she enjoy, because that means that is greater than 500. So in this question, we are going to use we are going to have rounding off, rounding down, and rounding up here. But the only one we can use here is called the rounding down. We must get it lower than the original price. If they can get lower than the original price and it can still bigger than something, that means that we must get to enjoy free parking for here. So rounding down here for part A. So what will we do? We will write down the answer is that we will round down the items, the price of the item. Three items. And we will make it smaller. And then so let's do it. 118. So I make it smaller. So make it smaller enough. That is 100 for me to easy calculation. Because this is 18, so you can have 110 is also correct. But I think it's so difficult for me to cancel, I forget it. Plus 100 and 100 once again, plus 300. So what we get is equal to 500. That means after we round down the number, we still get 500. So that means she can enjoy free parking. So this is part A. I'm sorry, I must move a little bit more down. For part B, If Lancy buys one more item which costs 432, can she join the lucky draw? That means we are going to find something that can she join it for it? Once again, in this question, once again, we will use the round down. Why we can use round down once again? Because I want to spend more 1,000 above. That means if I get lower for it, and so I will get the lucky draw. And then so that means I must add something like this. Okay, let's look at it. We will have puppy. We will use round down once again. Which really cover. We can use round down, but if the round down is not enough, so we can use round up also. You can use round up also for this question. The other way is that if you can use round up, because if you have something bigger for every time, if every time bigger is that she is not enough, so you can also have a round. You will find that she will never have a chance to have lucky draw. So which time will you use it? Which one will you use? Will you round down or round up here? So we must have some basic checking first. 1, 1, 3, and 4. So you will find this is 9. That means most of the time Lancy will not get enough. Maybe she will not get enough $1,000 for the lucky draw. So this time I will choose round up rather than round down. Because for round down, we must make sure that she must get it. But for round up, she may have it or she may not have it. Even I make it bigger. Is it possible that she have it? I don't think so. So let's do puppy with the round up. So for puppy, we are going to use the round up is that we will round up all these small items. Of all 4 items to the nearest 10. So the first one is 118. So we are round up that is 120. For the second one is 121. I round up is 130. For the third one, 305. We will have 310. And last one, 432. So we have 440. So we will choose this one as the number rounding up to the nearest 10. So after that, 250 plus 310. So this is 560 plus 400. Okay, so this is 1,000. Exactly 1,000. So it means that if after I round up, I only still get $1,000 only. So that means if we do not do round up, rounding up, the price must be lower than $1,000. So she cannot have the lucky draw here. Okay, so we must pay attention. Sometimes we must use the English formula, even the meaning in English, so that to explain the answer in this question. So you must know how to do it. It's a little bit difficult, so I will give you some hints for the correct practice. So make sure that you know how to do this question first. Okay, now we will go to the correct practice. I'll give you some hint first to do it before you do it. In a supermarket, the price of a carton of ice cream and a pack of lemon tea are $40 per night and $40.5 respectively. Billy has $100 only. Estimate whether he has enough money to buy 2 cartons of ice cream and a pack of lemon tea. Explain your answer. So he only has $100. That means I cannot buy something bigger than this number. So that means I must round up the price. After I round up the price, I still can buy it in $100. That means, okay, this one Billy can buy all this thing. Otherwise, we can check it once again. For customer can get a lucky draw for every $60 spent. If Billy buys 3 cartons of ice cream and 3 packs of lemon tea, how many lucky draw cards do you expect Billy to get? Explain your answer. It obviously looked at for 14. If I buy 3 ice cream cartons, that means for the customer must get the Billy must get at least 2 lucky draw. That means every time I will have the lucky draw. So I will choose to round down here. Because if I choose rounding down here, that means I can make sure that myself that I must get at least how many draws after that. So I will give you 30 seconds. Please try to do this part A and part B by yourself first. Okay, let's check the answer. If you cannot finish, just pause the video now. For the question for part A, you will see the answer is yes, obviously, because for 40, you only have $40 for 1 carton of it. So that means, if I round up, that means it's only $41, and that for the 2 of them is 82. Plus $15, that is 97. So this is okay for us to buy this number of packing. For customer to draw the lucky draw for B, you will see the only that he get is the 2, because you will see after 14 plus 15, 41 plus 14 plus 14, that is 54, and for 3 pack of it is not enough for 3 times 60. So obviously he only can get the 2 lucky draw. So this is the end of the teaching example and quick practice, but this is not the end of this video. So make sure that you know how to do this question before I go to the next questions. Okay, now we will go to the last question which is most of the students will get trouble in these questions. In Form 1 students. So we are going to calculate these 5 questions. We are going to find out the answer to the nearest 10 by rounding off. I'm just writing down by rounding off first. So make sure that you know how to do this question. So obviously for 10 is easy because we are going to correct to sub y. So we will only consider this number 1, and then we will consider 9 can make it bigger or smaller. For 9 is bigger than 5, so I will change one more. So this is 20. Obviously. Okay, now the second one for the integer. For the integer, that means we are going to say something that is for the integer is the first 9, and then I will use the second 9. That means someone that behind the decimal, that is 9. So I will get it one more. So this is once again 20. This 2 is not difficult. The difficult part is here for these 3. For 19.9 for 1 decimal place, we have 9 here, so we must add for it. So we will change it one more bigger to 1 or 0, and then I will make one more bigger, so the 0. So you got 2 0. You will have 20 once again. But the answer for this one is not 20, because if we write correct to 1 decimal place to 20, that means this is the exact value. 如果我哋就咁將佢寫20嘅話咧，即係話佢個數字係完整，係 係一個20數字。But if I want to show someone that this is not exactly to 0, we must add, because it's one decimal place, so we must show the first decimal place. This is 20.0 in this question. So if you are so clever enough, you will see the 2 decimal place. Once again, this is not only 20. I must show 2 0 because this is 2 decimal place. 小數後2位. And finally, for 3, this is 20 plus 0, 0, 0. Make sure that what you have learned here. For 10 and integer, it does not consider the part behind the decimal, so we do not write anything here. But we know that this one is approximation. But for 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, we are not. If you do not write any 0 here, I will think that this is an exact value for 20. So this is not 19 point. For approximate, so you must add the 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0 for these 3. So make sure that you must know how it works in this video. Okay, this is the last part, and this is the most difficult part of all the students to make the rounding off correct to the some decimal place. Okay, make sure that you know everything. If you do not know what I'm talking about in this video, please feel free to ask me. Thanks for watching.